Oh. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. I am a musical theatre performer and a voice teacher. And today, on the 31st of December, I mean it's not currently right now as I'm filming this, but for you guys who are watching this on release, it is the 31st of December. How do you feel? 2022 has come and gone, and we're about to enter 2023. There are so many things. I feel really positive and excited about 2023. I mean, 2022, a lot happened, and I'm just hoping that more can happen, more kind of, fun projects I can work on, more things that I can, work on and release and just share and talk about. So I'm really excited about 2023 and what is to come. But currently, today, 31st of December, I am probably, if you're watching this at 4 p.m. when it's released, I am probably getting ready to do my own little performance because Joyrider are gigging tonight. We always have like a little New Year's Eve party where we're performing, so we'll be getting ready for that. Which, by the way, if you are someone who is getting married, I mean, I would say probably in the UK, but we are actually traveling abroad next year for a wedding with a band, this is. So if you are in need of a party band, hook your gal up. I could be singing for you. Very exciting. But whenever you are watching this, if you do end up watching this in like in a month's time and it's already 2023 and you're thinking, Jen, what are you talking about? I hope you're having a wonderful day and I hope you've had a wonderful year. This will be Home Free's Auld Lang Syne. I'm really excited. I will probably also be singing this in a couple of hours. No change from my other videos. This will still be a reaction and analysis video. So do be expecting pauses. If you'd rather watch someone just reacting to a song and not stopping and talking, this is not the channel for you. You have been warned. But otherwise, for those of you that do know what I do over here or are interested into hearing what I'm about to say, do stay on and do consider checking me out over on Patreon as well. And one last plug for 2022. I, at the end of November, released a acoustic album with Ian. You've seen a few of our covers over here on my channel already, but we have a whole album up on Spotify or any streaming platform that you may use. So do go and stream and share and listen to it if that's your type of thing. I will leave the link in the description below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell button, and let's get to it. Oh, such strong connected voices already. Lovely on ooh vowels, kind of aspirate onset as well. Hoo, like that H. It's kind of giving me the vibe. What was the song that we had with Tim out in the front, all around the, something about grey hair and he went like this. Oh, what was it? It was Forever and Ever, Amen. That's kind of what vibe I'm getting with the recording studio.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne?
Oh, nice. We'll hear this link in a bit, but let's just talk about it. Lovely hearing Adam Rupp there on the ooze as well. I'm guessing Adam Chance is on the bass there because Tim is obviously with our lead, in the lead vocals here. It's the simple things like the little riffs and runs everyone does as well. So obviously Tim is on the lead vocal here, but when Rob comes in, he does the exact same run, the descending run, which is really nice. These sudden, quick clashing chords, so wonderful.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be...
Even on acquaintance, there's a little bit of a clash.
Should old acquaintance be forgot?
God, there's that one, I think. B.
Old acquaintance be forgot.
Da. So we get a B, but there's also a C sharp in there.
Old acquaintance be forgot, and old acquaintance be forgot.
I think the bass is on that C sharp as well. I think it's an A major, right?
Acquaintance be forgot, and never brought to mind. Should old acquaintance be forgot, and days of old lang syne.
Oh, it's so good.
For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne.
I love how we had like just higher voices on that first phrase, and then the second phrase we had a little bit more of a fuller sound. No bass yet there, so it doesn't kind of like drop down. Notice as well the vowel modification that Austen chooses on for all, fa. It's very based, right? Fa, so it's at the top, it's at the just at the beginning of his first passage. Far all, and he's keeping it really bright to get it rather than or, and keeping it rounded and classical. It's really just slightly more open, so he's getting a bit more of a chest connection. Really contrasting to these oohs. Sorry, really contrasting on those oohs that we just hear in that link. For
old lang syne,
so clean.
my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne.
I mean, the bass is there. It's just a lot higher than what we would, think of as a bass. There is a bass line there, but it's not as like low in the dirt. What's just really nice is like they all come off at the same time, the breathing and the phrasing. I know I mentioned this a lot, and it's something that might seem really obvious, but that's what's really effective as well.
We'll take a cup of
That take a cup, like a soft P as well there, but
we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all.
on kind.
Take a cup of kindness yet for
They've moved together there.
old lang syne.
So beautiful.
And here's a hand, my trusty friend, that gives a hand to thine. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne.
Yeah. Oh, back to Austen on this little section. Okay, cool. So Rob had this little verse. Really lovely. Really, not as much kind of, still a lot of brightness, but not as much kind of like of a lifted placement as we normally have with him. It's sitting really comfortably in his voice. I think this is 4 years ago, I think I saw. It's always really interesting to see how people like grow and change as vocalists. I mean, lovely to be able to belt on lovely R vowel, the tongue just beautifully in a tense-free position, laying flat at the bottom. Gorgeous. Different BVs happening now at the back as well. And what's really nice is that, Adam Rupp is on a vocal line, right? So there's 5-part harmonies going on, and they're so tight, so close to one another. You have to treat your harmony line, your BV line, as your main melody, your track, because otherwise, if you're new to singing in an ensemble setting or just BV wise, it can be quite tempting to go to the lead vocals, right, and sing that line. Obviously, Home Free have been singing with each other for a very long time. They're very used to it. And I know I'm not talking to them when I say this. God, I wish I could be talking to them anyway. But it's really important to treat your line as your melody line, right? It is your line. It is just as important as the lead vocals, because you are creating that feel that you are needed. Do you know what I mean? And because, especially on songs that we do know, our ear picks up the lead vocals straight away. So we kind of want to maybe jump onto that. It's important to stick to and treat your line as your melody line, because it is just as important. And yeah, especially when it's so tight like this, it's so yummy.
A cup of kindness yet for
Yet it's so soft up there, like in yet. on that E. So upper part of the chest voice, really soft there though. They could easily be like, yeah, because it's at the top part of their chest voice. It must be like Austin on that note. You know, he could have brought that back up and thickened that for sure. But because they're listening to one another and blending out, he's softening it right back and is bringing a lot more of a head voice dominant sound there.
Take a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne. For Auld Lang Syne, my dear, for Auld Lang Syne.
Nice, we get a thicker feeling out the bottom as Austin shoots up the on that A. Beautiful A4 there. Again on this aval. I'm not saying that every single belt is on an aval, but if it were, that would be glorious because we're just in an actually more open space. Everything else we might have to modify a little bit more. And listen to how effective it is just to have Austin singing, oh, for Auld Lang Syne, and then they all come in there.
For Auld Lang Syne, my dear.
Then Rob takes that.
We'll take a cup of kindness.
Same thing with that breath there.
Yet for
kindness yet.
Take a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind?
Why do I feel like that was Tim Faust doing that? I don't know. It might be, I don't know. There's something about hearing Adam Chance sing like a solo line. I mean, I say this like every time one of them sings, I'm like, ah, I get so excited. But I think because he doesn't have, in the songs I've sung, I know there's several home free covers, home free songs that I need to listen to that Adam Chance does have the lead vocal. But in songs like this where they split it and then he comes along, it's so like heartwarming. And it's always on this down kind of section as well. What's lovely and to highlight is that we've gone back to the lighter, higher ooze. So we're really kind of, it's creating this sort of angelic vibe. Especially after being in this fuller sound.
Forgot and never brought to mind. Should old
it's so tight.
Be forgot and days of Auld Lang Syne.
Oh, nice. Oh, we actually had the end section. I was like, oh, it's only 2.5 minutes. Okay, fair. Like, it's just, let's go back here. I liked how, you know, ooze, and then it's just, again, so much more effective when they then, I think on the word B they came in, everyone on the vocals. What's wonderful is that, yeah, there was no beatboxing, no percussion from Adam Rupp here. He's one of the vocal lines, spoken, you know, singing the lyrics. So 5-piece harmonies, sometimes they're so close to one another that there's just going to be clashes. Well, it doesn't have to be, but like, if we want to make it more interesting, then there will be.
Old acquaintance be forgot and days of Auld Lang Syne.
Oh, what's interesting there, we had, I think, Adam Chance doing some more riffs and everyone else kind of keeping straight rhythmically.
Old acquaintance be forgot and days of Auld Lang Syne.
Yeah. That reverb at the end is gorgeous. Nice. But yeah, really kind of different to what we had before, that very first entrance with Tim and Rob, how they matched each other, like even the riffs. Now we had just Adam Chance doing the kind of same riffs.
Days of Auld.
Days of Auld. Kind of the same, but just in a different different pitch. Really nice. Well, there we go. I had to end 2022 with a home free song. Auld Lang Syne. We did it. We did it. 2022. Did I say 2023? I can't remember. It's 2023 probably now, by the amount of pauses I've done. Thank you very much, truly, truly, to everyone here over on my channel. You know, I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you guys always coming back and watching this and subscribing and commenting and liking the videos and supporting me. So thank you. I have water, but I can guarantee Jen, no, she'll actually have water still as well because she's gigging. She's got a gig. But she might have a cheeky gin and tonic or a... No, I'll probably have gin and tonic on New Year's Eve. Have a wonderful New Year's Eve and I'll see you in 2023. Bye.